Excellent. You have found a ring of dwarven mithril. Give it to me, and I will enchant it with magic that will reveal the assassin before he is able to stab you in the back. One moment, please. There. Now, be ready to wear this when you encounter the assassin. You will see through his invisibility so long as you wear the ring. May it serve you well. But before you go, do you have any other equipment that needs enchantment?
Ah, you've returned. I have been waiting for you. Look, I've even kept the merchant alive to witness my victory over you. Shall we?
I never meant to touch that bloody stone. Please, no. I'll give you anything.
What's this? You can see me? No matter, I will kill you even without the advantage of stealth.
I suppose you were of service. Here, this should suffice as due reward. The reward I already gave you was more than enough for your services. Honestly, you should be thankful I don't alert the authorities to your trespassing here in my room, as well as my house back at Amanlu.
Can it be true? Is the seal broken and the Calrathian nexus again free for our use? Ah, my friend, that sigil contains the essence of the Calrathian nexus. Hand me the soul staff and the sigil, and I will combine them to make the staff into a very powerful weapon. You have earned it as a token of our thanks. Behold, friend, the soul staff of the nexus. Thanks to you, the mages of Calrathia can again practice our arts and develop new spells to use against the Morden. You have earned this.
Yastara, you have found the fragment. This is wonderful. Please, let me have it, and I shall fix it into place right away. Yes, there's often risk associated with such things. To be expected. One moment. There, we have it. The tablet is complete. The location of, what does it say? The tomb of Agaras is in a cavern in what we now refer to as the Lost Valley of the Azanites. Ooh, I've never been there. The what? Did I hear you say artifact? You must pull up a seat and tell me all about it. Oh yes, the mace. Very well. The tablet also says that the bearer has the key to access the tomb of Agaris. I take this to mean that the stone tablet itself is some sort of unlocking mechanism. You had best take this too then, but please guard it carefully.
And so, one worthy finally addresses me. It would be a great day if such feelings were any longer mine to know. Instead, please complete the pact and deliver the key into my hands, that I may finally expire. I am Magentus, shield-bearer of Agaris. I would ask who you be if I cared. I did not ask, but I am certain I would be honored were I still able to understand that sensation. I have been warded to remain in this life without end, without change, without death, until one worthy to claim the mace of my lord entered this place of keeping. Only one of true might could wrest the final piece of the key from its place of secretion. It is almost interesting that it has finally happened. I do not know. I do not care. You possess the key. That is the only thing that causes my dead soul to stir. True, it is because I am not a half-giant, same as my lord, Agaris. Half-giants are not like me, but are an offspring of one such as I. Perhaps many of the half-giants today may even be a distant child's child of mine. Should I be feeling an emotion at this thought? The half-giants of today are descended from my cursed kind. I and my lord were a Garland, until we were punished for betrayal. Perhaps your ears are flawed in some way. I will say it again. We were punished for betrayal. Our size was stripped from us, as was our length of years. We were among those who aligned with the Utgards, to the wrath of our own people. And it was our own people who in the end cursed us as due punishment. Perhaps one day the breach will be mended between the half-breeds and the Agalans. I do not think I care. The markings borne by the half-breeds are a reminder of the sins of their fathers, who moved against the Agalans. They also tell of the way back to the Agalan fathers, were an attempt made to reconcile. Perhaps the meaning of language has changed in the unfolding of the age. The answer is yes. That is what I mean to tell you. You were not there, so you do not know. Although I begin to be reminded of the feeling of impatience. If only I could recall whether that was a good thing. The answer to your question is a simple one. There were no Agalan women among we traitors who survived to receive the curse. Perhaps that thought appalls you. Perhaps you feel you should exact justice on behalf of all half-breeds and kill me. If you could do that, I am certain I would feel grateful. Were the luxury of that sensation still available to me? If you wish to end my insolence, return the key to me, that I may at last die. You have learned from me all that I care to tell. I would beseech you if I could, please complete the pact and deliver the tablet into my hands, that I may go to the fathers. What is this? A feeling? I remember it, if only vaguely. It is gratitude. The feeling grows. Overwhelming gratitude. Noble one, friend, my thanks to you. I may leave now. At last, I may leave. The mace is yours. Use it well.
Greetings, friend. I have studied far and wide and have heard tales of a wondrous collection of books that are now scattered about the land. I will reward you well if you would bring me these ancient volumes. Good. This collection can be identified by the inscription on the inner flap that lists it as one of the Lore of Arana volumes. There are 20 altogether. I hope you can find them. You're doing well, my friend. These books will keep me busy for a good while. I would dearly love to have the Lore of Arana set in its entirety, so please keep looking. I will reward you well, I assure you.
Thank goodness you found me. I thought I was going to be trapped here forever. Can you believe that my own craftmaster locked me in here to die? Ha! I'm only missing because he and his Morden cohorts were sloppy. They did not realize that I had his so-called research journal that documents his dealings with the Morden. I knew too much, so he was trying to silence me. Indeed, this journal is also a ledger. Look on page 23. There is a list of potions, spells, and magical jewelry, and the names of the Morden who bought them. At first, I did not realize what was going on. And then when I knew just how deep a traitor Bowden was, I was too afraid to say anything. I made the mistake of telling Bowden I thought I was ready to be a mage in my own right and end my apprenticeship. He grew very alarmed at that and refused my request. The very next day, he ordered me to accompany him to the desert to continue some experiments we had been conducting. We were soon joined by 3 of his Morden friends, so I had no choice but to go along with them. They forced me into this room and locked the door. I had hoped to escape him during our journey, so I had supplies instead of research materials in my pack. Still, I had nearly given up hope of ever being free. Please do not tell Bowden that you have spoken to me. I need to lay low for a while. When he realizes I'm free, he'll come after me. Here, take this. It's his journal. Read through it and confront him. If you can expose him for the traitor that he is, he will be forced to leave, and I will be able to return.
Hello. Have you located my missing journal yet? Or did you come to shop? Excellent. Give it to me, please. How is that possible? Are you saying he's still alive? Oh well, thanks, Ziria. It's a miracle. What did he have to say? What? Why would I do such a thing to my own apprentice? I will not stand for an impudent young pup like you to stand there and spout baseless accusations. Guards! Little fool, you will not live long enough to show that to anyone.
You have done more than I hoped for. You have my deepest thanks. I've been working in the magic trade for years. Now that the parasite Bowden is gone, I think I will reopen the magic shop on my own. Perhaps Calrathia would not have been so easily cowed if they had not been swindled out of every measly cent by that traitor. I owe you a reward. Please, take this with my gratitude. Welcome to Derek's Magic Emporium.
This is truly a wonderful place to call home. I welcome you proudly to our city, traveler. Make yourself at home. Azure and I will protect you. You must have been out in the sun too long. It is brighter here perhaps than where you come from. Take a rest in the shade, or spend some time in a tavern. It will do you good.
bitter, bitter the memory of lost love. Ah, my sweet Lady Dryad, here we met, here we loved, and here I learned she had been killed so unjustly by the wicked Morton. And finally it was here, when I could bear it no more, that I jumped to my death. Would that I had known even death could not dull the loss. From any other, I would consider it farce. But you, I can now see things my mortal eyes could not. You could do it. If you swear it, I can rest. I can go to my beloved who waits on the shining shores beyond.
Respite was my thought when I saw this place. I first glimpsed it through the underbrush. They attacked so suddenly, so unexpectedly. We had no chance to defend ourselves. They did not seem a threat at first, but then... if only I could have found a way to cross the bridge. The lever on the far side was no help to me here. And here I am, trapped in this half-life until somehow I find release. That is all my weary soul needs, to hear uttered those words of release. Thank you, my friend.
Flowing water is life to the Dryad body, and still water is peace to the Dryad soul. I tend this sacred place for the forest sisters and guard its contents. If you be a friend of the wood, enter and partake of whatever you may find. If you be an enemy, know that you will be cursed if you lay your hands to anything in this place. What say you? Then I have done what I have been tasked to do. I may move on now.
Remember, traveler, that the dark souls, the things that would feast upon your life, hide in the shadows. They attack with spears. They rend with claws. Be on your guard. They have killed me, and with such violence that I am bound here. Thank you. My time of guardianship is then ended. I may at last return to the shining shores in peace. Fare thee well, mortal.
It has feasted on the marrow of my kind and on any others who would seek the portal to the land across the sea. It lurks, it waits, it watches. Oh, the eyes, the countless eyes. At last, the way is safe. Why am I here? The shores beckon. They shine so brightly.
Have you come to pay homage to Ziria, traveler? It is good to see visitors to the temple again. There had been a very long stretch when no one came at all. Lately we have had a few strange ones, but that is all. Have people so easily forgotten the warrior goddess? Why do you call me spirit? And why do you call this beautiful and peaceful temple a ruin? Why, just look at the... My, but it has suddenly become dark in here. Where are the candles? And why has the choir ceased its enchanting strains? My sister priestesses, all gone? Then that means I too? Oh my, do you see? A shore on the horizon. It shines so brightly.
I remember how it was. This place was a shrine to history. Relics of power and antiquity were held here. The Aegis of Death was the most wondrous of these. Even Guardian Commander Wethril would gaze at it for hours. I came upon him suddenly one evening. My memory grows hazy at that point. It was a popular artifact, For something so very secret. Celebel only recently showed it to the Princess Evangeline and allowed her to take it with her. Now, in its absence, this place is naught but a cellar, damp and cold. Well now, what has happened to the Western Wall? I can see the ocean even from here, and what looks to be like white cliffs rising above a bright shore. Perhaps I will go have a look.
For hundreds of years, my family's ancestors have lived in the ancient city of Galrathia. Until my wife, my children, my lineage were all exterminated in a matter of minutes by the blade of a Morden raider. A horror I was forced to watch before I, too, fell beneath his cold steel. My soul will not rest until the Morden are punished for their crimes against my family. Thank you, kind traveler. I sense a conviction in your words that tells me you will succeed where others have failed. This gives me peace.
I have seen this place in my visions so many times. They change, like a dream, but in essence they are always the same. In them I fly as a bird through dark caverns and bright fields. I know that I am covering a great distance, yet it passes in an instant. In the end I arrive at a great chest, beautifully carved. It is this chest that torments me. No, but despite my every effort, I've never found a way to open it. I despaired of ever solving the mystery, yet now I stand in the very place of my vision. Yes, I know this place, and this lever. I've used it so many times. It is hard to believe that I am going to see this place with my own eyes at long last. This is the eye of sight. An inner sight. It is hard to put into words. It is as if I can see past the realm of the physical and into the realm of truth. By the Agalans, I must tell you what I am seeing in you. I see the blood that flows like fire in your veins. And then when I look upon my hands, I see the same. No, I mean you and I, we are both from the tribe of Azunai. I can see that now. It is for this reason I stayed my hand when I spied you at the jungle beach. I could not shoot you, and now I know why. We are kin. This is the tree of death. I do not think so. It is an essential part of this journey, of all journeys. Life brings death. Death brings life. This symbol of silence is almost peaceful. The Azunites saw death not as an ending, but as a beginning. Another of the circles. What insights will this one hold? the tree of life. Not until this moment, touching it has opened something inside of me. It seems I have always known. This tree is an Azunite symbol. It stands for life, for growth. Extraordinary. I feel its energy in my veins, even now. The Azunite tribe remained strong hundreds of years after they disappeared. I feel fortunate to be standing here, in the presence of their power. Here is the Eye of Darkness. This Eye of Darkness is merciful because it represents the unknown. It would be a burden to know too much. Perhaps that's the only way the Azunites could continue on, if they were oblivious to the end that awaited them. This bow is magnificent. Look at its carvings. You can see the 4 Azunite symbols etched there. It will be an honor to carry this into battle. It's hard to put into words what I'm feeling now. To find such a treasure awaiting me, it feels like the kindest of gifts. And more than that, to know who I am and where I came from, and to know that you and I share the same ancestry. It's as if I will never be alone again. I will always carry this knowledge in my heart and carry this Azunite blood in my veins. They truly are here, still among us. Their lives were not lived in vain.
My friend, these are the last volumes needed to complete the Lore of Arana collection. I am most indebted to you. Please take this as your reward. You have earned it. What is the matter? Is my reward not good enough for you? Did you think that scrap of paper was truly all I would give you for your hard work? My apologies, but I could not resist a good laugh. Here, you should find this more fitting.
You have won the... Welcome, Alona Min, champion of the Amonlu Arena. Your name will surely be spoken in awe by those who come after you. You have earned the right to purchase one of the finest pets in the land, the Light Naiad.
I died in carrying out my mission, and so I died gladly. The great Agalan lords commanded my team and I to secretly install the Agalan obelisks in this place. The dark wizards caught me, but their tortures did not loosen my lips. They killed me and bound my spirit here to endless torment. Then I may fade to rest. Fare thee well, warrior.
Your thirst for destruction is powerful. You would impose your will on the world. You are not so different from Valdis. You could have joined with him and basked in the glory of the new age of Zaramoth. That mistake cost you your life. Now I will avenge my wizards.